Alright, you guys. So, as you know, we've been having a little issue with the iron farm, or more specifically, the path to the iron farm, crashing the server. Well, I took a look inside of MC Edit, and right now I'm looking at a copy of the server world to sort of demonstrate in on this computer, which I can record with, to sort of show you what I believe to be the problem. And we're going to take a look at it in game as well. But I have not been able to see anything in game as of yet. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to myself. And let me turn this way. First you see nothing. Just a chunk that looks out of place. And then give it a second. Look away. Look back. Boom. What the hell is that? I have no idea. I think normally I could analyze this and it would actually tell me what's in here, but it is not giving me any sort of entities. And I took a slightly bigger area and analyzed it, and there were like saplings and just all sorts of weird things existing in this chunk. So as you can see, Seiferus is looking directly into it. That was my character. So we're gonna log in real quick and just look at this. And if it behaves, I'm expecting it to behave the same way it did, where it's just gonna sort of treat it as a chunk error, that old sort of chunk error where it doesn't even render what's in here. It's just gonna be completely invisible. When we get within rendering distance, where this actually gets generated on the server crashes every time. But now I'm going to do this in single player where things operate a little bit differently, and we're probably not going to see anything, but let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, here it goes. Let's see. I'm assuming we aren't going to be able to see anything, or it's not even going to load. But you guys also might notice that my mic, my audio sounds a little bit, hopefully better. I've got a whole different setup. I'm using the same mic, but I've got like a pop filter in front of it. Not that that ever really was an issue in the past. And I've also got like a stabilizer. It's attached to a microphone stand, so I can get, basically it's farther away from my keyboard, so you won't hear the keys as much, and you won't hear the normal noise you'd hear of my mouse like slapping on the keyboard, or not on the keyboard, on the board that I put my laptop on top of to keep it from overheating. So yeah, it looks like this isn't gonna load, but you know, like I said, before it was just sort of rendering as a chunk error. So I'm going to go ahead and force quit this, and we will remove that NMC edit. We're just going to simply select that chunk and hit delete. I might actually need to delete some of the chunks around it. I don't think so, but it looked like some of whatever was in there was spilling over into that spot with the lava. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right now. Alright, so some time has gone by, and I've kind of figured out the real problem. It seems like it's a little bit more significant than we had initially thought. Again, I'm right now I'm looking at the world in on my laptop just to demonstrate what this is, in case you see this in your world with MC Edit, so you can kind of work on this too and fix it. So basically, these green guys down here look normal, but if I get closer to them, you'll notice that they're actually solid green. And as soon as I saw that, I remembered that I saw something very similar to this, except that it was solid red when I was on the MC Edit subreddit. And somebody was talking about these world-breaking entities that were destroying their servers and stuff. So sure enough, this looks like what it is, and the only way to get rid of them, like I can't actually select them and delete the entities because they technically aren't here, because they're actually being stored in the incorrect chunk. And if you look at this chunk, it's actually not even the correct chunk for this spot. I mean, it clearly, like, look at it, it doesn't fit correctly. But I don't have any idea where these actually are, and the only way to get rid of them is to find the correct chunk and remove the entities there, so that these entities get removed. But I don't have any idea where that is, so I can't really do anything to fix it that way. But it turns out somebody actually wrote a filter for it, and we are going to run it and see what we can get on the server. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's see where we're even at anymore. Should be there. Oh, whoa, I should have been in creative mode. What the heck? What is going on? Okay, well, the server... Hold on, let me just kill him real quick. Ah, dang it. The server's not acting up the same way. Oh, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I'm gonna go in here for now. Before he, there we go. Alright, so the server's not acting up the same way. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my resource pack back. That was from a previous test that I ended up cutting out of this video, I believe. Server thread error. Yeah, dang it. Have another crash. Okay, well, one thing that, you know, we have one more option really, and that is that the filter, it turns out, I was reading after I'd already started it, that it operates by removing what's outside of your selection range, and I had hit Control A to select everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and try again and see what happens. All right, you guys. First, I want to mention that it's been a couple days since the last part of this recording, so Merry Christmas. I did not put out a Christmas episode this year. I didn't even really get on Minecraft during Christmas, which is unusual, to be honest with you. First of all, I just want to mention that I have a really hard time building while talking, so I'm recording the audio separate. So just to give you an idea of what I'm actually doing in the footage you're watching, I'm right outside of the Mushroom Island, and I'm building a bulletin board for the server. And our bulletin board, unlike Minecraft, is 2x2 so that we can leave larger, easier to read messages. And I just think it's going to look nicer. And anyway, so that's what you're looking at. Now, I need to mention, there's a lot I need to cover in this video, and it's a little bit difficult to sort of organize my thoughts, so I'm just going to try to go for it. Now, like I said before, it's unusual for me to have not played Minecraft on Christmas. In fact, since I got Minecraft, since I first started playing, I have played it literally every day. I mean, it's incredibly rare for me to go even 24 hours without even playing it for a couple minutes. I play it literally every day, and a lot of times when I get on, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I just jump on because that's what I do, you know, and then I just derp around on the server for a while, maybe clean up my inventory, switch around some stuff in the chests, and then I log out, you know. And it can be quite easy to get burnt out doing that, and in fact, I've been burnt out a lot while playing Minecraft, but the way snapshots used to work, it was really easy to enjoy Minecraft. Like it didn't get stale. And I'm not saying that it's stale now, but the way that snapshots are coming out, it's coming out with a lot less exciting new features and a lot more features that I really hate ever since 1.7. I want to go quickly over stuff that I really dislike about the new updates and explain to you guys why I haven't been putting out videos as much. And the reason for it is not because of the new features. And in fact, the new features that I hate even are giving me a lot of stuff for content to record. So let me just quickly explain. So since 1.7, I guess I should mention, I do not care for the new biomes at all. I like the new flowers. I like the new trees. When they put out 1.7, they said that they wanted to make. Hold on, let me get this correct. They said that they wanted to give you more reasons to have to go to other biomes. And I was so excited for that. Because in the past, the only thing that you have to go back to other biomes for, like, let me put it this way. You need to go to a mushroom island to get mycelium, but mycelium spreads. So once you get it, you've basically got an unlimited supply. Same goes with mushroom cows and whatnot. The only thing really that you have to go to a specific biome to get, without counting the end and the nether as a specific biome, is ice. You had to go to a taiga biome to get ice, to make an ice tray and stuff. And I really like that the game used to have specific things that were like, you have to do this to get this. And that made the game more challenging, and it made me have to be more creative with how I set up builds and paths to different places and stuff. Because I like to build things compact, but it's like, if I want to have a way to walk to where I had an ice tray, I had to build a path to it. And to be honest with you, I never did, but I'm actually really excited to do that now. But like I said, the new biomes came in, and I love the new trees. I love the new plants, the new flowers and stuff. But the only thing you actually have to go to other biomes for now are freaking flowers and podzol. And I guess packed ice, because it doesn't have a crafting recipe yet. And I really hate non-renewable resources like that. I think you should be able to craft podzol with dirt and leaves in the crafting bench or something. I don't know. Everybody wants it to spread, but logically it shouldn't. But that's getting off topic. So, but the thing that really sets me off the most about the new biomes is the snow caps. I hate those. You guys know that. I hate that I could build an ice tray just about anywhere now. It takes the challenge out of it. So when I play, it's like I'm going out of my way to prevent the snow from showing up, because I personally think it looks hideous on the old 1.6 terrain. And I had to change the taiga biome into an ice taiga so that I could still actually get ice at my ice tray. Anyway, so let me continue though. Other things that they've changed that I don't care for. I hate that witches can spawn outside of witch huts now. That's one thing that used to be like, you had to actually find a witch hut in order to set up a witch farm. Now, if you set up a really good mob farm, you'll get witches in there. It's not a huge deal. Now, the other thing I really can't stand is chicken jockeys. I mean, what a stupid idea. That they didn't think it through. Chickens don't despawn. They lay a bunch of eggs. Zombies pick up the eggs. Zombies don't despawn. You've got thousands of entities piling up in your world that make you start to lag, and you don't know why until you find all these, hundreds and thousands of zombies holding eggs in some cave you haven't lit up yet because you didn't know where it was. And it's just they're not necessarily thinking things through. Now, I want to explain though, like I said, that's not why I haven't been playing Minecraft much. And in fact, I've got more things I got to take care of, plans I got to think up and fix stuff on the server, and stuff because of these content changes. It's giving me content to record, just by having the chicken jockeys within the gold farm. I got to figure out some ways to fix and all that. But my problem is that, I don't know. Let me take a step back. Let me explain first of all why I haven't been playing Minecraft a lot lately. I'm setting up another YouTube channel, and it's not Minecraft related. It's actually what I wanted to initially do when I first started YouTube, but I didn't have the confidence at the time to be in front of the camera. And now that I've been doing this for over a year with talking into the microphone and stuff, I definitely feel, I don't want to say confident, but I'm less off-put by the idea, I guess. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Now, you guys know that I work in the visual effects industry. I have a degree in animation. I'm a certified professional in Autodesk Maya. And Minecraft on YouTube was something I was doing in between my jobs. Now, over the years, I have found that I am getting fewer and fewer jobs every year, because they're all being shipped over to China and Korea, mostly to China. And the labor is way cheaper there. So, I mean, why wouldn't they, But that means that I'm not making the money I need to raise my son and care for my wife. Initially, when I started the Minecraft channel, I did it because my main goal, like my first goal, was I wanted to be making enough money each month through my videos that I could afford to host the server somewhere. And basically I would know that the money coming in from my Minecraft videos would be paying for wherever the server is being hosted. Because I personally, I host it from home, and I like having the power where I can, I can make adjustments that need to be done and stuff. When something goes wrong, when it's server's laggy and people are dying because of it, I host it while it's in my Dropbox, so I can use previous versions to give people their stuff back if it wasn't their fault and all that. Or if their player data file gets corrupted, which has happened a few times. But I want to give people, I want Third Echelon to be a place that's lag-free, a place that works 100% of the time. My computer doesn't have to be on overheating and causing permanent damage to it and all that. I can be working on projects on my computer and it's not slowing down the server, that kind of thing. So that was the original goal. And then any money that was coming in on top of that would just be helping me out in between visual effects jobs. Now, I expected that when I put out episode 50, that I was going to see a significant boost in subscribers and views based on the fact that, I do this stuff for a living. I work in visual effects. I know how to make game content and whatnot. I do this stuff all the time. People in the Minecraft community seem to really like animations, and people are learning how to use Blender just to do these animations. And I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but a lot of them are done very terribly. In fact, I don't remember which video it was in particular, but I'm watching videos by really big channels like the Yogscast. They did a video where all the hostile mobs were friendly and all the friendly mobs were hostile. And at one point in the video, it wasn't done too poorly, but rookie mistakes were being made. For instance, at one point, their character was fighting a cow, and there's a point where you see him kick the cow off screen, but they didn't move the cow far enough so you can actually see the cow's shadow freeze after he goes off screen, because they didn't move it far enough to counter that problem. And just stuff like that. I look at these things from that analytical sort of perspective because I do this stuff for a living, and I knew that I could do that stuff very easily, but I wanted to push myself to do something that has never been done before in the Minecraft community. And that's why I used my visual effects know-how to digitally integrate a character that didn't belong in Minecraft into the footage of me actually playing in the game. But unfortunately, I did such a good job with episode 50 that everybody, or I guess most people who saw it, passed it off as a mod. They didn't believe that it was actually something that I had done legitimately in a visual effects manner. They thought I had just added the character by making a mod. And I can totally understand where people are getting that mindset from. Now, I wouldn't have had the same problem, except that I couldn't get out the behind the scenes in time, because right after the dwarf video went up, my son was born, and I had a lot on my plate, obviously, after he was born, taking care of him and figuring out the dynamic for taking care of a newborn. I didn't get the behind the scenes out at the time I wanted to. So people didn't know right away that they had the opportunity to see that it was not a mod. And in fact, it was something I put a lot of time and effort into. Anyway, that's kind of beside the point though. I do YouTube for the passion of it, because I enjoy doing this, and it was giving me something to do between work. But this other channel that I'm starting is going to be the channel's called The Anime Collector. I don't know how many of you guys are into anime, but I've been collecting anime on DVD for over 10 years. And I've got a lot I would like to recommend. So I'm going to be putting out 2 videos a week. I'm going to be reviewing my DVDs. I'm going to be giving out some crucial tips, like which volumes tend to be the rarest and how to manage your collection to keep it from getting too stressful and all that. And then I'm going to also be showing off stuff in my collection that are not DVDs. I'm going to be putting out 2 videos a week. And I'm going to record a lot of stuff in advance so that I've kind of got a backlog set up so that I can start reviewing larger projects, and because I'm going to be rewatching everything before I review it. So obviously I'm going to start with smaller things and movies and stuff that I just happen to have finished watching recently. And then I'll be reviewing my favorite shows and whatnot later on in the year once I've had enough time to sit down and rewatch everything. But what does this mean for Minecraft? I am not going to stop putting out content on my Minecraft channel. I want to make that perfectly clear. It may be less frequent at the beginning, but honestly, I feel more motivated to put out content now that I'm playing Minecraft less because I'm a lot less burnt out. I'm enjoying going back to it a lot more, number one. Now, here's the other thing. If you're actually still paying attention, that means that you are a subscriber who is actually interested in me. You're interested in my personality. You're interested in the videos that I put out. And this next part is going to be you're going to enjoy hearing this next part, I think. So let me kind of explain. Now, because I'm not BOO, because I'm not Vintage Beef, because I'm not Etho, or anybody from the Minecraft server who already has a large following, I don't really have the right to put out videos that are just, hey guys, this is what's going on in my life right now, and today we're going to work on this build. We're going to start building this house over here, and I'm going to work on this. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit, and then I'm going to wrap up the episode, and we barely started anything. And then next episode, hey guys, welcome back. Somebody said I should do this. I thought that was a good idea. We're going to add this to the house. And then I spend like 4 or 5 episodes working on one build. When I put out content, number one, I'm terrible at building while talking. And number two, I feel like if somebody's going to be interested enough to actually want to subscribe to a channel like mine, because I understand that this is a very oversaturated market. Everybody and their mom seems to be making videos for Minecraft. So many like 6-year-old, 8-year-old kids are making these videos that you're hesitant to subscribe and put time into a channel like mine or anybody else's for that matter, because you've seen so much crap on the web. And I get that. I do fully understand that. That's why most of my content is an attempt to grab the attention of an audience. Now, I would be doing crazy, elaborate, huge pranks no matter what, but I definitely also look at them as a way to potentially grow my subscriber base, because it's something that I actually can share, because it's something that people will be interested in. When I say I pranked somebody on my server when he went to France by building the Eiffel Tower at his base out of cauldrons and anvils, that's something people might actually care to look at. Same goes for the cakewalk prank. Even though both of those videos ended up being really long, it's something that would inspire you to actually check out the channel. Likewise, when I put out redstone content or theories or proof of concepts, that's something that is shareable, something that I can actually reach out and say, hey, come check out my channel with. Same goes for the dwarf videos, although those have not gone so well on Reddit. People just do not seem to like them. The first dwarf video got a ton of views because somebody shared it on Minecraft FR, which is like a French website for Minecraft. And to be honest with you, I still have more views from France than every other view combined, believe it or not. And my channel's not doing too bad. I have over 200 subscribers. I've been doing this for a little over a year. I've got almost like 50,000 views total at this point. That's not bad. My channel is definitely doing okay. I'm seeing a steady increase of subscribers over time, and I'm not necessarily even having to do anything. And that's great. That's great. But here's the thing for you guys who are still listening. I cannot believe how much I've been rambling right now, and I really apologize for that. But here's the thing. Like I said, I'm not Etho. I'm not BOO. I can't do that stuff. Or I couldn't. I should rephrase that. I couldn't do that stuff before. However, now that I'm in a different sort of boat at this time, like now that I'm working on another channel that is going to be easier for me to market, easier for me to share, easier for me to grow, and also something that I'm incredibly passionate about that I've been doing for so long, that I'm going to be able to sustain the content pretty regularly. That means that my Minecraft channel, which is in an oversaturated market of too many channels for you guys to look through, I can spend it doing things and enjoying myself rather than stressing out so much. So from now on, the content from this channel is going to be a little bit more oriented towards just having a good time. It's just going to be me enjoying the game, spending time with other people on the server, and making content that is not necessarily going to be attention grabbing. But if you're a fan of me, if you like the content I put out, if you like listening to my voice for whatever reason, it's going to be more content for you. Anyway, that's the bottom line. And that's what we're going to be doing. And I might wrap up this episode here. I'm not quite sure. We're going to see if there's anything more I want to be talking about in the future. Okay, actually, I guess I do have a little bit more I want to sort of talk about real quick. But first of all, I want to explain what's going on here, why I'm putting glass on top of this. And I want to talk about why this one in particular right here is a little bit lower. What I'm trying to generate is I'm trying to generate a texture that will look something like corkboard, potentially. And the reason I'm using dirt is because I could probably get enough of it to make this. And I also don't think it's a color somebody would want to use in their messages that are going to go on top of here. I figure, like, Seth Bling used snow for paper, but I figured that sort of takes away your ability to use white for paper as your back. He used snow as his backdrop, like I'm using dirt, and I feel like that takes away your ability to use it as the paper pinned onto the backdrop. So. And like I said, this is for me trying to generate some sort of texture on it. That's why that's there. As you can see, if I look there, there's like a little 2 pixel color difference there. And then the glass is because this goes outside of the mushroom biome, and I want to try to prevent spawns. So now, one thing I do want to say before we wrap this up finally is that I've been getting a couple like requests from people to join the server lately. And I just like, I'm not going to say yes or no to new people joining, but I want to kind of explain what helps a server and what hurts a server. What hurts a server are players who want to join and then get bored and don't want to play. And they're on for like a week, maybe. And then you never see them again because they went on to another server. And they don't say like goodbye. And you just kind of leave their stuff there. And you know, they sort of stake a claim in the land and take some resources and stuff. And then they don't really give back to the economy of the server by generating a community. You know, they don't become a part of the community, and if they do, they are a very non-permanent part. That hurts a server. Now I'll talk about what helps a server, especially a server of people who put out content on YouTube. I want to talk about one player on the server that I think benefits the server more than anybody else, including myself, is Example. Example puts out a lot of good content on YouTube, so he's getting the name out on the server. People are interested in finding out other people who are on the server. I feel like I've been getting a few subscribers recently that are directly because of him getting the Third Echelon sort of name out and talking about myself and maybe some other people on the server. I think that he's really generating a lot of buzz or whatever about the server. And he's also on almost every day for a couple hours. I mean, he's on right now, and I see him on more than anybody else. And I used to be on that often as well, and I won't be all the time anymore. But it definitely helps the server. Now let me kind of put this into perspective. Think about Minecraft. Yes, there are times when somebody starts a video and says, "Yeah, I'm the only one on the server," but a lot of times, many people are on the server at once. And I personally believe that that is the healthiest type of server. That's the way to get the server at its healthiest. When there's actually a community, people are actually constantly talking to more than one person, and you're coming up with ideas together and stuff. That is the way for a server to grow and be prosperous, and that's what we would need. So, for people who are interested in joining, it's like, I need to be able to say yes to people who are actually going to be a part of the community and put in the effort and stuff. And I just wanted to take this time to really thank Example for being such a pillar to the Third Echelon community. And I was saying earlier in chat, in the part when I had pre-recorded the audio, I wanted to talk about how, look at how it kind of looks like I've got Optifine on a little bit with the way the glass renders. I really actually kind of like this. Let's check out my render settings real quick. Video settings. I have anisotropic filtering is at 16, but map levels are off, which is what I thought was going on. I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for stopping by and supporting me over the year. I really, truly appreciate it. If you're into anime at all, come check out my new channel, The Anime Collector. It's going to be in the description. Yeah, give me some recommendations of what you'd like to see reviewed. Alright guys, well, take it easy. I will definitely be... I can't guarantee it's going to come out January 1st, like I tried to do the last ones, and failed last time last year as well. But I will be doing the same video sort of tradition that I did last year for the new year, where I sort of show what has happened to people's builds between 2012 to 2013. We're going to do the same thing between 2013 and 2014. Now, unfortunately, the truth is that I kind of imagine that bases, well, except for Pecos, I think that the bases are going to look more like they've changed between 2012 and 2013 than 2013 and 2014. Of course, we do have new players, which is going to make it a bit more eventful. But anyway, that's it. You guys can look forward to that. Most of you guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about. You probably weren't here a year ago for that stuff. Oh, I didn't mean that. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thanks again for stopping by. Take it easy.